Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Get it! Ready.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Okay, now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Open man is Tucker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. Shot.
Henry up the middle, able to fight through one tackle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready! Ready!
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Henry again on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 20, here's second down and 8.
Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Ravens nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
No, we changed it. Yo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left, Bateman.
You are X. Report. Sit up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fights off the defender. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, here's Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
7. 2nd and 7.
19.
They'll set up a throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Seven Pirates.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Strickland. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Marcus Williams on coverage.
Second and 10.
Dragon 60.
In motion left goes Boyd. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Report.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rogers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Roll. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He finds his man, complete. It's Strickland. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. As he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Sit up! Let's go. No, we changed it. Sit up!
Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. Here comes second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here's 1st and goal. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure